Why, hello?
Where's my headset? There's my headset. We're all good. Time to play Pocket Circuit. 28. Like, where was I at here? Let's skip in time trials to fix those things. We are on Masaru. No, I did Masaru. We're done all the rivals right now. Where's my controller at? What the heck? I'm doing my stick and keyboard. The Masters Cup. Okay. Oh, my Xbox wasn't on, and I turned my controller on. That only means it's on my Xbox, so there you go. So we're doing the Masters Cup. We're going to be taking out our Dragon. Yeah. Going for some ultra slick tires with a ultra balance frame or ultra speed frame. I'll rather take balanced here. Motor will be the ultra Godspeed. Gears are going to be rocking the ultra boost. Battery will be a regular battery. Medium sussies. And a heavy suspension. Oh, medium or heavy. Take medium, that's fine. What is this? What's the track, man? 4 laps. Hopefully I don't have to do anything. Dun, 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 dun. I believe this is easily boostable. Oh, frick. What the heck, Joryu? No, we won't recover. Alright, let me ask Aaron if we're doing dolls tonight. We have like 2 parts worth of dolls, so this is very late. Dolls tonight. We lose a trash acceleration, but we're fine. We're in a green. Green hit the loopy loop. Or sorry, loop the loop out of the way. So defeat, dude, that means we're good. I gotta respond with drip emoji, hold on. Here we go with the race. Droll drippy emoji. Look forward to seeing you again. You'll be seeing me in 2 seconds. For the Grand Master race, please. I'm taking some ultra slim tires, an ultra balanced frame, with a ultra Godspeed motor, with some ultra boost gears, a high capacity battery, a heavy sucky, and the rainbow ring wing, and we're gonna just send it, brother. How many laps? 12? Oh, freaking frick. Lose it off. And then we're done with the, what's it called? Maybe a boost. Do it now. We hit the loop. Boost next loopy, I guess. Why no? When's our next loopy? Right here. Well, we're gonna cut it. Oh my, hold on. They don't have, they have regular batteries, a bunch of freaks. Oh man. This is our loop round, right? Yeah. Blue will be hitting loop one more time. But we should be fine. We passed him anyway, so it's fine. No, why do you turn me around all the time, dude? You bring your fricks. Every single time. Is this loopy? It is loopy. I'll keep pressing B. Lap 5 will boost again. After the jump. Is it the nanny? Burn Fraser? Pressure? One more loopy this lap. Back by 0.4 seconds. It's okay. We all gotta loop one more time and we're good. We're the first to loop round. Or the loop lap. Blue loops this round. And next one. That's them anyway. It don't matter. Be a blue. Perfectionist. Did I not just win? Oh, I gotta fight the master. Who is where? Back here? Oh, heck, dude, I don't like this. You're gonna shank me. Here you are, Juru-kun, to think someone would make it all this way to me. My youth withered away over the years. My fighting spirit that once raged like an inferno has long since burned out. Though my passion has been cooled, I opened Core Star to pay it forward to Pocket Circuit, which was the pivotal to me in my younger days. Watching you race, I felt the vigor of the vernal years returning. I'm ready to fight. Yeah. Is he over here? Anything new to buy? Silver plates or platinum plates. We're a millionaire. Or a gazillionaire. I wish to do a rival match against the master on my Dragoon. Then I reply with the poop emoji. Using the same setup as what we did. This is the same race. No, it's not. Using the same setup though. I think he cheats. What lab did we take the boosty? It'll be at the far right. Next lab we take boosty. Or we take the rampy. That's when we'll boost. Oh, too early. Whoops. Doesn't matter, it worked. We do it on lap 8. Gotcha. I mean, this dude is stinking trash. Just doesn't matter. He's gaining though, he's gaining. We only have one boost, never mind. That was tied to like your battery, not the length of the laps. I guess it is tied to the length of the laps. I have been tranched. By defeating me, you have proven yourself to be greatest of the core star. No, in all Kansai. Celebrate the birth of a champion. I hereby represent you with this card. The Golden Tiger. This is I received it long ago from the man who taught me the ways of the pocket circuit. I have failed at everything and finding myself at rock bottom. I met him and he became my teacher. Rescued me from the emptiness inside. Taking me under his wing, he told me I was saved by someone who, when I was lost. Thanks to the people pocket circuit brought me into contact with, I found myself again and was able to open this establishment. This is how I met Rain. And by that is enough reminiscing for that one day. Car you hold in your hands was the first step to getting me where I am today. Really want to give me something so important? I am. Who better to have it than the one who reminded me of the passion I was at? Can't explain it, but this car suits you well. I'm sure Golden Tiger will want you to have it too. I see, will accept it with gratitude. From my teacher to me, and now to you at Jirukun. And so the spirit of pocket circuit passed on through Golden Tiger. Passed on, yes. When I hang up my hat and pass this establishment on, so too will I be passing on my spirit. And when will you call it quits? When you hit a losing streak? Certainly not. I will not stop until I have my revenge. Until then, don't you go retiring either. Fossil? We should buy more plates. We will be doing more for the last two rivals. I don't know if we have to, but I'll be doing it. Now let's go make some bank. Where's over here? Dunk-a-dunk, dunk, dunk-a-dunk-a-dink, dunk. I can just drink whiskey or alcohol. I'll be too drunk. Fresh milky. I was gonna go grab the perk that's like you know the one. I was gonna grab that one. Let you just buy stuff. Even though you're full, but it's all alcohol, so it doesn't matter. Okay, go out. I'm here to sell. I've come to rob you, pretty much. Oh, baby. 10 millionaire. I think we should have more. But okay. Should I talk to her first? See if I have any things to buy. Make my, upgrading cheaper. No new investments? Never mind. What are you selling in here? Anything new? Darts? Kind of expensive though. It's so expensive though. I can't do that again, I'm sorry. Anything else like cheap? Already upgrades. Good enough for me for now. Gonna do some side quests. I need to talk to Akame to do these quests. Yes, I should talk to Akame. Gotcha. Sure, you. Um. Hey, Joryu, does the name Matsumoto ring a bell? Matsumoto? No, not familiar. Well, he's one of Sunboy's longtime jack of all trades. Could have been my senior in a way, Big cities have plenty of sleuths and odd jobs, men. Must have a good rep if he's on your radar. Absolutely, anyhow, he asked me to take on a job. Jack of all trades hiring another jack of all trades? Yeah, Matsumoto handles everything himself. But everyone needs a helping hand eventually. Several decades riding solo, he must really know his stuff. Uh-huh. Heard he's one of the has been on his own since he was a kid. Raised in the orphanage. Orphanage? Yep, man, what was it called? Oh yeah, thinking it was Sunflower? Sunflower, huh? Pretty sure it was someplace over in Kanto. No way does it mean the place I grew up? Looking for someone to do physical labor and wants to rent him off for me and me for a bit. Sure, I'll go. Really surprised you're so gung-ho about it. Matsumoto guy has piqued my interest. Where do I find him? Well, Jackson, West Shichibuku. Briefly there. Okay, I'll be over there in a second. Oh. I wish to get my system tray off my screen, please. There you go. The oolong with the chicken nugget.
よし。
Noosh. Inka.
ありがとう。
Are you Matsumoto scene? Akame sent me to help you. Yeah, you're just what I expected from our city's renowned Akame. Tell me the exact type I was after. Here, have a seat. Trying to pants me. I'm Matsumura, as you already know.
よろしく頼む。
Call me Drew. Nice to meet you, Drew scene. Maybe you've heard of it. I'm an old man. I'm an old hand in the business of on-spot jobs. Using my expertise in innumerable scenarios. Most recently, I've been consulting for a director of an orphanage. An orphanage, huh? These days, places like that can hardly stay afloat. Their worries are truly endless. I heard you were raised in an orphanage. That's right, I lived at a place called Sunflower till about middle school, when a contact outcome. Curiosity met submerged name and the face are both unfamiliar to me given his age. Maybe he was a sunflower before I was old enough to remember. I'd also be lying though I can't see why I would. But sure brings me back. The man who managed Sunflower was called Kazuma. I always looked up to that guy. If he knows Kazuma's scene, then he's not lying. We really were raised a sunflower together. Not every job I take actually pays off. If it means I can pass on just a little of what the great man taught me, I can't help but take on the job. Maybe it's just my ego talking. I can relate to that. Really, thanks. It almost feels like this isn't our first meeting. You never know. Anyway, why don't you give me the rundown of the job? Alright. Now, Jiru-kun, I don't mean to shock you, but I want you to be the orphanage's new director. Oh, what? Sorry, just bring this on you so suddenly. Let's call it Signet. The director is getting on in the years and doesn't have a family. Fine, I get that, but why nay? Signet regularly receives government assistance, but honestly is run by volunteers. I vetted all sorts of folks, but in this day and age, it's hard to find someone who can take on that kind of responsibility. To be candid, I even threw my own hand into the ring. But our orphanage is in the hands of the odd jobs man. The director wasn't convinced. Suppose my occupation got a shady reputation. I'm in the same boat. I can't help you. Sorry. Hey, don't make it up your mind just yet. If the director doesn't like you, that's that. Even so, But if it does happen, does he like you? You have to reconsider. Come on, it's not that serious. You'd basically be a figurehead, director in name only. I'd manage all the minute, like finances and our overall operations. Only job would be to show up once in a while when you got time. So why go through all the trouble? Well, I could decide it's not my problem, and I guess that'd be at the end of it. But I got a personal stake in the place. Can't brush it off like it's none of my business. You're a genuine bleeding heart deep down. Got me there. Anyway, my priority is to appoint the next director and help Signet get back on his feet. Otherwise, those kids will be out on the streets. And I can't let that happen. You got noble intentions. I don't even have a legitimate name to offer you. Technically, there's ways around that, assuming you're willing and on board. Sure, it may be a little unorthodox, but I picked up some tricks from up on the trades that'll have us squared up on paper. Alright, I was raised in an orphanage. Can relate to wanting to make a difference. How interesting. Thank you, Jiru-kun. So where does this physical labor part factor in? Oh yeah, about that, I promised to hand over some supplies to the orphanage today. Director's coming out of the Totem Board. And Jimmy at Ashabika Park. I trouble you to carry them for me? That's it, of course. Didn't you grow up in an orphanage? Working with kids is all about stamina. True enough. Want some more sing? Hello, Takumi. I see you showed up as well. You bet I did. I wouldn't miss out on the chance to see the Matsumura scene. But you can see me anytime. Brought you present today. There's clothes and candy inside. Thanks a ton. Thank you for your continued generosity.
Yeah?
Come on, there's barely anything. All it was practically forget the bazaar. You're the one who was kind enough to come all this way to Sotenbori. No one sounds we can't have you making the trek every time. Oh, and who's this? This is Juru-kun. Wanted to introduce you to. Nice to meet you. I'm Juru. Hello there. On that note, Director, how would you feel about passing on your title to Juru-kun? Why? What you say? No way, you can't just make up some rando. Make some random who appeared out of nowhere, the director. Takumi, listen, the director's getting old. Juru-kun's still in his prime and he shows plenty of promise. It was sudden, but if you could get along eventually, wouldn't that be enough? That's all it takes, you should just become the director. Well, it seems the director's not too keen on that idea. How come Director Matsumura-san's always been good to us? I have my reasons. Any of your stubbornness that landed Sagnet into this mess in the first place? Takumi, that's going too far, it's true though. Matsumura-san, do you mind if I head home and think it over? Of course not. In that case, let's say goodbye for now. Thank you again for the supplies. Youth of the day, am I right? Again, the old man carry his own box. His name was Takumi, right? Sounds like he really wanted you to take over as director. Well, he was in middle school when we first met. See each other whenever I visit the kids. I guess he got attached to me. Maybe he feels that way, but the director himself isn't on board. Haha, exactly. Plus, I recently started my own company. Fair to say that I might not be able to devote enough attention to that role. Something unrelated to your freelance work, or at the office handling various tasks related to real estate. Still small, but Takumi's actually planning to start there too. Oh yeah, Takumi, well, you'll find he's pretty closed off around others. Apparently that's why he couldn't stay with the last company that hired him. Ended up back at Signet. Plus, it isn't easy to find new employment, and society's pretty tough on folks who grew up institutionalized. Decided to take him on board. Type of guy the director could trust. Do me a favor and tell him that, Juru-kun. Anyway, that's all for today. Could I trouble you to help me out again sometime? Sure. One that donates supplies to the kids and pay them visits. He even helps them find jobs. She's always looked up to Kazuma, seen real inspirational day at Kazuma. Akame, what's up? Oh, don't that job, yeah. Is Matsumura-san with you? You already left him alone? Good timing. Where were your thoughts on him, Juru? My thoughts, I think he's a solid guy. Seems he's desperately trying to support a place called the Signet Orphanage. Inspiration ain't born of good intentions. Guy's currently scheming to seize the facility. What do you mean? Once got this weird feeling. Figured maybe work got me paranoid, but couldn't help doing a little digging on Matsumura's scene. Sure enough, I found out about his dark side. Matsumura is a loan shark that specializes in refinancing. Approaches folks with loads of debt. We talk to them with promises to make it all go away, then seizes their assets, land, buildings, everything. He could say a loan shark. And Matsumura said he wants me to become the director of the Signet, and said he worked to support me. Interesting. Sounds like he wants you to put you in the spotlight while he works to liquidate things behind your back. Can't be. That place is in trouble. Guarantee you he's after it. Letting him prey on him would be a dang tragedy. Once he's done bleeding all their assets, they won't have a single hair left to pick their teeth. And you're sure about this? Think I'd be saying this if I weren't? I want you to hear from yourself, though. There's a homeless guy on a Bishamon Bridge, one of his victims. Go find him and hear what he has to say. I'm on it. Like, holy heckins. Everyone's a sick son of a gun. Looked up Kazuma's scene. Why was that all a lie? Whatever the truth is, I got to get to the bottom of this. Do we have any more keys? Don't fight me. Why? We do. We need a couple more. Blazing blue. But too late for that. Pillar B. Too late for that. Platinum plate. We're rich. What do you want? Do you happen to know a guy named Matsumura? FN Matsumura? So you do know him. That punk's the whole dang reason I landed in this mess. Spun me some fairy tale about how he canceled all my debts and made off with everything I had. Tell me more. Just thinking about it boils my blood. I wormed his way into my life and I was at my wit's end after orphanage had fallen into debt. Or your orphanage? Let me handle it, he said. Promised I could sell it for a bundle, but the slime ball planned to rip it off the land right from the start. Matsumura's a devil in disguise. And you were left homeless? Ain't me you ought to worry about. Story ain't over yet. Matsumura hired the kids who had nowhere to go at his company. He'd look after him. We made it seem like he was trying to help him out. Now I hear he won't let him leave the office. He works on the cart horse. My precious kids. First you had to say he's got close ties with the Yakuza. Luck ran out the day he set his sights on me. Too late for me. I'm the blame for letting him manipulate me with his forked tongue. Hey buddy, don't you know who you are? But if it's in your power, all I can ask is that you save those kids. I will, and you should reach out to Akame. Better than staying out here like this. I see if they're homeless around here, they'll tell you where to go, explain what happened, and they won't ignore you. Heard of her, thanks buddy. How'd it go, Juryu? Heard this guy's story, said he used to run an orphanage, so Matsumura robbed him and everything he owned. Apparently also fond of approaching older people without families. They can make them off without their assets. Make off their assets. Gotten sloppy, all the wickedness going on behind my back. I didn't just come to light earlier, folks who use loan sharks are guilty of wanting to make a little profit too. Using that as leverage to make his victims feel like they own him. Not to mention people who won't tattle on you and make reactional pawns. The Matsumura's company employs kids from the orphanage he destroyed. One in Takumi living in Signet who really idolizes him. Other kids feel the same, you mean? Yeah, probably why Matsumura targets the orphanage as a convenient source of workers. Akame, I need you to tell me where to find Matsumura's office. Here we go, it's an office called Matsumura Industries in the Nishikibo Sunrise Building in South Shifuku. Seems to be connected to real estate, maybe he's using it to manage all the properties he sees. Some mastermind, huh? Nova, right? Do me a solid and smash him into orbit. Deal, you did say the job called for physical labor. Duh. Remember when these were all voice acted in 6? And maybe 0? I don't remember. 6 was for sure. The bullet. I went the wrong way. Beg for forgiveness. Moshi moshi. Moshi moshi. We going this way then? I was gonna cut through triangle square, but that's fine. Pling pock, polka dot. What? Excuse me? The pretzel guide to what? Were you in here? No, then I don't care. How much is that last one? 3 mil. Hit the man. Tagu. Okay, there it is. It's House of Shifuku. That should be over here, right? I didn't see it. I'll be to be by this bit of... by Frank's house, second floor. Got it, rookie. The only answers I want to hear from you, yes sir, and understood. Before long, he'll be one of us. But until then, we're gonna learn you real good.
Nani?
Lay out Takumi? Who with the flip? You can't just come barging in here. Tell me something. Roughing up your employees is business as usual around here. You got a problem? Getting that crappy idea is the fastest way to learn. Hey, we play by our own rules. If you ain't one of us, punk, it's a butts out. You must think an office supplies, brother.
Boy.
You alright? Hey, you're the guy that was Mizumura-san before Drew-san, right? Listen, he hired you. What happened here? My fault, kept making dumb mistakes and giving them crappy answers. And that warrants violence. Please don't tell Matsumura-san. I don't want to cause him any trouble. Why is he loyal to him? Been good to me. I ain't got no parents, but he treats me like a son. Of course, I look up to him. Looks like my prediction was right. Matsumura wins over orphanage just to use him as pawns. If you can tell me what Matsumura is, what are you gonna do? Won't cause any trouble for you? Like a father to me? If I don't hurt him, you'll have to go through me first. Last 20 or so, I wouldn't have hesitated to give my life for Kazuma scene. Someone once told me that sort of thing was just brainwashing. I bet you stay here and rest a bit or head to the hospital, alright? Drew, scene. Can't believe the type of heinous crap's going down in Osaka right under my nose. You seem like good at your job, to be honest with you. There's a lot's going on underneath your nose. Don't need to shoulder so much blame. More importantly, though, do you know where Matsumura is? He wasn't at his office. What a sec. Let me check or whatever it said, because my button sometimes does it twice. On my way. Like, on press and on release, sometimes I get two inputs. My A button. Beedo diddle 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 doo. Beebo diddle 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 doo. Ding. Oh, whoops. I do that all the time. We're going to the park. So that's what the no combo hold Y does. It's on release. Drew-kun has an honest determination that is hard to find nowadays. The kids will be hesitant at first, but soon they'll grow to love him as the director. With him in the role, Tina will be able to stand against his financial pressures. He'll need support, of course, that's why my expertise comes in. There's nothing to worry about. Drew-kun and I can get Signet back on his feet. What do you think? And it doesn't matter like it's not exactly right in any case. Wait. Hello, Drew. About what? The director's finally come to a decision. He wants you to take over Signet. This is your first time running an institution. I understand any concerns, but please just relax. I'll take care of all the tough stuff like operations and finances. You should just snatch the deeds from the lands and buildings, right? Huh? What's this now? Drew-kun, what's this all of a sudden? You know that's not true. Oh no, your specialty, Mr. Loan Shark? Loan Shark? Thomas tip-off led me to one of your victims, another orphanage director apparently. You offered to help him settle his debts, and took everything he owned. I mean, destitute, he still hates your guts. What are you saying? No, you're completely mistaken. True that I work as a debt adjuster, but that type of work tends to be a rocky in practice. I did everything I could for that man, but still ended up losing his property. I just can't believe he would blame me for everything. For argument's sake, let's say I accept your excuse. But what about Takumi? I dropped up by your office. They were beating on Takumi when I got there. Takumi? Why would he be? The kid even believed it was all his fault. But Rudy caused you trouble. Well, that must be it. He must have made some sort of mistake. No wonder why you only hire kids from institutions. Time to fess up, Matsumura. You approached Signet because, as a loan shark, you had your eye on the buildings and land. Plus, you wanted to acquire more pawns. Pawns? What do you mean? Nice detective work, Drew-kun. Guess the cat's out of the bag. Told him to know nothing of the world. Running a show for him, and not long until they're wrapped around your finger. I make use of clueless pawns, I can extend my reach and collect even more. What you think? Pretty clever, right? What do you... So, was your backstory of growing up in Sunflower pure bullcrap too? Or is true, in fact, that's the original inspiration of this plan. Don't you remember what I said? About the Cosmo guy who ran Sunflower was actually a Yakuza. Very clever man. As the founder of the orphanage, he played on people's sympathies. The shadows, he created an army of obedient puppets who were willing to die for him. I mean, a Sunflower, the same thing would have happened to me. I ran as soon as I wised up. Is this what you meant by following Kazuma's footsteps? Don't you get it? Everything you did, everything I've done. What's the difference? Taking advantage of the weak, creating an army of willing slaves, and he was a great teacher. You punk. I don't understand why you're so upset, but that's enough chit-chat. Yee. Don't want to blame someone, Drew. Just blame yourself for meddling. If you hadn't stuck your nose in my business, you wouldn't have to die. My controller died. That's what I'm saying, bro. Did we regen the fraction of our HP there? I saw like a move like a 1% higher. Ah, crap. Drew-kun, I apologize. Look, man, I'm sorry. So come on, won't you forgive me? Don't try and worm my way out of this. You gotta listen. I didn't do this because I wanted him a victim too. Parents Kazuma murdered them.
Yeah?
I was so clueless. One day I stumbled onto the truth and I pressed Kazuma for the answers and told him he was a hypocrite. Said nothing. So I escaped to the orphanage, but I never stopped hating him. He was raised by the man that murdered my real parents, so we can accept that. Not the villain here is all Kazuma's fault. I'm certain Kazuma knew better than anyone what a hypocrite he was. There was nothing false or hypocritical about the love he poured into those kids. And that is something I know better than anyone. Even you must have felt his sincerity. If you're that clueless, and you should watch what you have to say about Shintaro Kazuma. Anyway, I'll leave the rest to you. I'm on it. By the way, on the topic of Matsumura's employees, Zane, can I ask you to tell them they're welcome at Signet? Those children need some peace of mind. If anything, we do have plenty of empty rooms. Thank you, Director. Really, us who ought to be thanking you. I overheard this proposal. I actually think it's a great idea. Whole heap of problems, but that'll help them out as much as I can. Thanks, I'm counting on you. See ya. Shooting star? No matter whose footsteps you choose to follow, the journey is one you make of it. Kazuma saying to see me now, what do you say? They should have just flashed Kazuma's face in this thing and stars. It would have been so good, a constellation of sorts. I request from Makeme. Full time for 6. So slash marker in a second here. Cape Town? We're just gonna enter the building and I'll do a slash marker. And then we'll come back and do a little bit more. Okay, I will be right back.